Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 22 of Direwolf20's Server Play series. Quetzi, Mr. Okajama, Tema, who's else on? Soren, you around?
Hello.
Hello. Our stuff down here is doing pretty good, though we did run out of saplings.
Oh?
And maybe also apples.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Hey,
Stop
give me
eating
my
them all.
sword back. Well, you know what? They're delicious.
I know you like saplings, but they're not that tasty.
I beg to differ. You know, you can have your opinions, but I'm going to have mine.
Okay.
And what I'm thinking is, remember last episode, I mentioned how I want to do things a little differently. So we've got this basic setup, and it's been working pretty well for us. But I wouldn't mind trying a little something. Let's put some redwood saplings in here. Redwood saplings don't go in here? Oh man, I was really hoping I could do that.
Oh.
That's not good.
No.
That's not good at all. I was hoping I could do redwood saplings in the forestry tree farm, but I might need to build a secondary tree farm, either with golems or Steve's carts or something like that, because I would like to have like ridiculous amounts of wood for my charcoal needs. And what better way to do that than redwood saplings? I'm guessing because like you need to have like the special forestry saplings to go inside the tree farm. That's why the redwoods aren't fitting in there. And I guess, yeah, pines won't fit in there either. So I guess none of the biomes of plenty saplings will fit in the tree farm. Alright. How should we resolve that little issue? That's a good question. Because here's what I'm thinking, right? We've got this awesome redwood out here.
Did you get a portable hole?
Me? Yes.
No? No.
Why?
I'm doomed.
You probably are a little bit doomed, yes. I'm not sure if you need like a lot of terrain open for this thing to spawn. Not sure if bone meal even works on the redwood saplings, but rest assured they're very large. We've seen them in the past. I'm thinking that might be a good way to go. Not positive now how I want to do this. I was going to just try and drop them in there. I thought it might work, but I guess it doesn't. So I could either go Steve's carts or golems. Yes. Might go golems. That might be cool. Alright, I might consider setting up a golem tree farm, but for now, I'm going to hold off on that. I want to go straight towards my wood supply. How are we doing for wood? We've got a decent amount here. We've almost got, wow, 128 stacks of wood in this thing. Cool. I should probably move that out then. And move this over. Cool. There we go. I also made myself a couple extra larger barrels here, so that eventually, if this thing does fill up with wood, we'll have more room for more. Cool. All right, so that's looking good. So we've got this thing ready to go. We've got a bunch of wood. I'm not entirely sure how fast this will run, but we'll see. There we go. Do I have pipes on me? Probably not. So what I'd like to do is automate the insertion of wood into the boiler that I'm about to build. So let's make sure that that happens. Let's get some pipes. Good. I'm also going to want some item ducts. So I'm going to need some hardened glass and probably some tin. Do I have item ducts on me? Oh, I do. Good. Good, good, good. Very good. Cool. I want to make sure to always be pulling out of the right thing here, so... Cool. Yeah, that might be good. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reverse these. Where would I be without a portal gun?
Probably where the other side of the portal led to.
I guess. There we go. Just want to make sure everything was rotated properly. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to go check out Tesseracts, because I know they've changed just a little bit, and I want to, A, show you guys how they work, and B, you know, actually use them for my steam boiler, and also get my steam boiler set up, which I might as well get started on now. So I've got my solid fuel boiler and my high pressure boiler tanks ready to go. Like I said, I'm going to start with a smaller sized one. Let's do it right here. Soren?
Yeah.
I'm putting this where I plan to put it. Hopefully it works out for us.
Okay, so I'm going to move it later? Is that what I'm hearing?
We might have to move it later, but we'll see what happens. So remember, the smaller the boiler, the less fuel it's going to eat up, but also the less steam it's going to produce. So keep that in mind. If we want to build this up higher later, we can, as we have demands and needs for more energy. But at least for now, this should be a good start to get things rolling. So we're probably going to need some steam engines and stuff like that. That's why I'm cooking up more steel. I should also have more charcoal upstairs for which I can get things going.
Intern.aim.
So what are you doing, Tycraft Dev?
Yep.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Lots of cleaning up.
Oh yeah, why is that?
If I ever hope to get a release, then I'd rather not have to clean up later.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay, so if I do, it doesn't break all the things.
Yeah, breaking all the things would probably be bad.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I want a Tesseract in here, and then we're also going to want the steam-powered, what's it? So we want a steam oven. Steam oven is a multi-block that's 2x2x2, and that's simply steel plates around a furnace, and that gives me 4 steam ovens, and 2x2 by 2 is 8 blocks. So I need 2 furnaces and 16 steel plates. Oh, right. I keep disconnecting this because I don't want to waste energy, but pretty soon that won't need to happen anymore because I'll have steam power. Okay, so that'll be my steam engine thing, or my steam boiler. I've got a... You know what? I think I might want to make... Redwood barrel, hopper. Ah, 2 hoppers, huh? This might work out alright, we'll see though. Haven't tested anything like this before, but I'm hoping it works.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Today's the episode of I haven't tested this before, but... Which is always promising to be a good time. So that'll be you guys. Cool. Steam oven, multi-block, 2x2x2, railcraft. Perfect. I've got a hopping redwood barrel.
Okay.
I'm going to put this guy... Might need to move you.
Oh.
I also prettied up the room down here a little bit. Which I just unprettied up a little bit, but that's okay. Cool. Alright, time for Tesseracts. What the heck is involved in making a Tesseract? Oh boy, does it sound crazy. Let's see. First off, we need an empty Tesseract frame, which requires some hardened glass and some enderium ingots, which you get from induction smelter. You get 2 of these, so I need 8 in total. I get 2 per craft, so I need 4 sets of enderium blend and pyrotheum dust. Let's focus on the enderium blend first. Alright, so I need 4 sets of this. Alright, so it's 1 enderium blend per ingot, and I need 8 ingots. So I need 8 enderium blend, which means I need 8 resonant ender buckets, 8 pulverized shiny, oh no, 2 of each, okay, that's not so bad. How am I for shiny ingots? I have 1. Oh, I need 2 of these, huh? These come from, by the way, ferrous, okay. And it's like a 10% chance, huh? Alright, let me see what I can do about this, and I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and Tema reminded me of something that I think I heard Lemming telling me the other day, but probably just kind of forgot about. There's this really neat process that I'm going to show you with thermal expansion that should hopefully help you guys out. So let's see, first off I have to get myself a pick, some kind of pick. It doesn't really matter. I'm going with Ardite just for fun for the most part. Looks like I got 2 of them. That's okay. No big deal. I will leave the extra one in there for somebody else who wants an Ardite pick head. I'm going to make myself a pickaxe. Just a regular one. With stone tool rod. You know what? I should probably use a netherrack tool rod because it's pretty much the same thing except without the durability hit. So yeah, netherrack tool rod, better than stone as far as I remember. Let's see, let me just double check that. See, stone has stone bound 1, and it has a 0.5 handle modifier for durability, where netherrack is 1.2 handle modifier for durability, but the same thing, 1.0 stone bound, so the same deal. Awesome. Alright, so definitely better to use netherrack. And that'll give us a nice cobalt pick. What am I going to do with this guy? Well, I'm going to apply Silk Touch. And in order to do that, I'm going to need this, and this, and that. Silk Touch modifier. Awesome. Let's go back to mining. Is this portal still open? Yeah, there's a neat trick I want to show you guys. Hooray! Enemies. How are you, enemy? Alright, I still need to find ferrous ore, which is really tricky to find at times, but there is a reason I'm going with the Silk Touch, and I'll show it to you in a moment. First, let me find what I need to find down in my mining caves. Oh good, I think I found some ferrous, right? That's ferrous? Yes it is, awesome. So that's step 1 of what I need. Oh, and there's step 2 of what I might need. Ooh, it's right under lava, so let's be careful. Let's Silk Touch ourselves some redstone. I want to get a little bit more than just 2 though, so let me look around more. Alright, we're back. So, what do I want to do with this Silk Touched redstone? Are you empty? No, you're fine. Okay, cool. Just making sure that you have... Empty? Why are you empty? How are you empty?
Magic!
You should absolutely not be empty.
Oh.
That's got to be a sync issue. Yeah, you're producing 40 RF per tick. Let me relog. Alright, so that I think is lying, because there's definitely stuff in there. Let's pulverize ourselves some redstone ore. Why would you pulverize redstone, Direwolf? Well, first off, you're going to get 6 redstone for it, so you get a little bit extra redstone, which is nice. The other good news is you're going to get an extra item. I'm going to say 25% of the time. Let's see what happens when we pulverize this thing. Yes, you get cinnabar. 25% of the time. The only place you get cinnabar is from pulverizing redstone ore. So you definitely need to have silk touch, and you definitely need to pulverize this thing. Let's get ourselves some cinnabar and see what we can do with it. Oh, nice. I got 2 of them. That's awesome. What can I do with cinnabar? Cinnabar is used as a modifier in the induction smelter in much the way that slag is, and it gives you a 100% chance of getting the extra item that you would get, otherwise when you were, processing stuff. So normally, shining ingots come when a 10% chance in, where is it? Oh, right, shiny dust. Comes with a 10% chance from ferrosur in the pulverizer. But you can get your shiny ingot 100% chance in, using the cinnabar ore like this with a shiny ingot. Cool, right? So you can also use it with other stuff that like guarantee to get like ferrous from iron, and you can guarantee to get gold from copper. So it's a nice little modifier there. So definitely get yourself some cinnabar when you get a chance. Cool. Let's go ahead and get our induction smelter ready to run. Cinnabar ore plus ferrous ore. Let's see what happens. Hooray! Shiny ingots. Plus it triples your ferrous ore, which is always nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it does that. So we should definitely hang on to this stuff. So anytime we need to do anything cool like that, we'll have cinnabar handy. Now we've got some shiny ingots. Cool. We can get back to what we were trying to do a little bit earlier, which is get ourselves a Tesseract. Yeah, they got a little bit harder, I think, this version around. Alright, so what's involved in a Tesseract? Well, first off, we're going to need the empty frame. We're going to need the enderium stuff. Remember, we need 8 enderium ingots. So to get enderium blend, we need tin, 2 tin, 3 tin, and a shiny metal, and a bucket of ender. Alright, so 3 tin, shiny mingle, okay. So I'm going to need 6 tin, and we're probably going to need a couple buckets of ender. Oh good, I have ender pearls. So step 1, start smelting up in the magma crucible some of them. Step 2, I'm going to turn you off and start pulverizing some tin ingots. Cool. Now that I've got, oh boy, really? Really? I need lots of ender pearls, don't I? That's not good. I need many more ender pearls, Tema.
Give us all the ender pearls.
Can I travel to the end without crashing the server at the moment?
Probably not.
Probably not. How are you for ender pearls?
I've got 2.5 barrels full of ender pearls.
Oh, well then. Can I borrow some ender pearls, my good sir?
You put a couple in.
Yeah, just a couple.
Yeah, that would be awesome if I could borrow some ender pearls. Normally I would go to the end and farm them, but there's currently a bug where anytime you leave a dimension and go back to the overworld, it crashes the server completely. Which I don't think we want to... Yeah, we don't want to do that, I don't think.
Oh. Why not?
Going out on a limb and saying that's probably going to be not a good time.
Maybe.
Alright, so let's see. I guess I can do the first one of these, which would be you, and you. Cool. Enderium blend. That's neat. Let's smelt this up in our redstone furnace, right? Oh, right. No, I need pyrotheum dust. That's right. So I need coal dust, redstone, and blaze powder. I need a couple of you. I think I actually have coal dust handy, believe it or not. So I think I need 4 of these, but I might be wrong.
How many ender pearls do you need?
I don't know. If you have like that many, I'll take a stack or 2.
100,000?
You know, if you have like a silly amount of them, I wouldn't object to a stack or 2. Let's see what happens, induction smelter. So by the way, this enderium, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, can be used for quite a few things. We can look at the recipe list here. We'll see that it's used for the highest tier of energy storage. So if you want to store a ridiculous amount of energy, you happily can take your redstone energy cell and upgrade it with 4 enderium ingots, and you'll get a very large storage unit. This one holds like 10 million. This one holds like 50 million, or is it 500 million? 500 million, yeah. So it's a silly amount of energy that it can store. You can also get some portable tanks that store a lot of liquid, and you can get a nice strong box. I haven't gotten into strong boxes yet, but we'll definitely take a look at them. And enderium block. I wonder if there's anything good you can do with that. Not yet, but maybe someday.
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, you're my hero. You are absolutely, sir, my hero. Let's get this stuff cooking. Now, I think to fill this up, I need 1,000 millibuckets. So let's go ahead and put 4 more in here.
Okay.
In preparation for what's to come. Temma to the rescue. Oh, this pyrethium dust, by the way, can be used for a couple of nifty things, I think. Oh, that's cool. You can use it as a doubling agent. That's neat. And you'll occasionally get some other stuff. And you can also burn it in a magma crucible into blazing pyrotheum, which we'll get into at some point, I'm sure. It's cool stuff, I promise. All right, so that might be enough now to actually get our first pair of Tesseracts. Hooray! And then they just need to be filled in the liquid fluid transposer, just like we expected them in the past. Now that's going to take a little while to fill up, it looks like, but it's 1,000 millibuckets each, and we need 2 of them, so we'll be back when they're full.
Really
All right.
don't need these anymore.
Let's get some silver. I think I'm going to need 8 total. So I can get a Tesseract by taking that and surrounding it with silver. Nice. Tesseracts. I'm excited. Thanks again for the Ender Pearls, Temma. They will be very useful.
Pleasure.
Alright, so let's do this. So, I've got my hopping barrel. We're going to put that right here, I think. So ideally, the plan is, right, anything that I might want to burn in here.
Burn all the things.
Nice. That hops straight down into the steam oven. So it's a barrel hopper combination. On top of that, we're going to put our Tesseract. I'm going to make this frequency 1. Oh, that bug is fixed already, don't worry. Owner, public access. We're going to call it owner only access. I'll show you what the restricted one's about later. Enabled, low. So it's always running. Configuration, you can set fluid, energy, and or items all in one Tesseract now. Really cool. So there's no longer separate Tesseracts for items, liquids, and power, right? So I'm going to set this guy to receive items. He's not going to be receiving liquids or energy, so it doesn't really matter. You know, I could leave it on. I'm not going to. No big deal, right? So frequency 1, private. In fact, maybe I'll set it up right now with the cool information that I wanted to show you. So let's activate this guy. So he's set to frequency 1. He should be ready to receive items. Over here, I'm going to set up item duct. Now, I think you have to pull from the bottom here, right? So let's do that. We're going to set this guy, owner, enabled low, and you're going to be sending items. Cool. Set the frequency, and then I just need my crescent hammer to go bang like that. Nice. Now remember, it's not updating the inventory thing, but this thing should be pretty smart. It should stop or prevent items from moving anymore once it's filled up the oven. So if we come over here and take a look at the coke oven, oh yeah, look at that. That's cool. So we're definitely filling up our hopping barrel pretty well. beautifully. And it's going to go ahead and hop items in there. Now, if there's any problem with the speed, I'll have to deal with that. But I'm thinking that'll be all right. I guess we'll see. So, I think we're making pretty good progress here. I'm almost ready to get the steam boiler turned on. But I think I need to set up some water. So I'll be right back. So let's get some water flowing. Infinite source. You know what? We actually have an infinite source right here. Is it silly of me to make another one?
Yes.
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
I really don't want to have any problems. So let's just do it to be safe. I'm using extra utilities for this. I really like, Tema, how extra utilities you can have, like, how do I put this? Like a faster pump with the mining speed upgrades. Yeah. Because, like, in the past, right, like, I would have to have separate pumps for like, every 3 combustion engines. But with your mining upgrade on them, I can probably run as many combustion engines as I want off of one liquid unit. So that's kind of cool. Alright, so you're there. I'm going to put the mining upgrade in so it just grabs lots and lots of water that much faster. See? Look how fast that is. Cool, right? And that should really quickly fill up our water here. See, without the mining upgrade, come here, you. See how slow it's filling up? 35, 36, 37, 38. Put 2 mining upgrades in there, and 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Way faster. And cooler. Alright, where's my firestone? That's a fire charge. Where did I put my firestone? One of those things that you don't really want to lose. I might have put it over here. There it is. Firestone filled with energy. Excellent. So take a look at this, guys. The firestone will heat up a steamcraft boiler about 30 times faster than any other fuel source. So normally you'd put something like coal in here, right? And it would slowly but surely fill up. I can even demonstrate this a little bit with a bit of wood, right? So if I put wood in here, like here we go. We're at 20 degrees C. We're at 21 degrees C. Dun dun dun. 22 degrees C. So a little slow to get this guy, heated up. 0.3K heat. Okay. There's a new heat mechanic with the boilers. I'm not entirely sure how they work, but the basic gist, from what I understand from talking to Covert, is that the hotter it is, the more steam it produces per tick, instead of the more efficient it becomes. I think the efficiency is a little bit, less drastic between low and high. So this guy has 250 heat in a solid fueled firebox. Let's toss it in there and see what happens. Check out the degrees C. Haha, that's fast. But of course it's using up all those charges. So see the charges there? Rapidly being used up. But pretty quickly, like as soon as we hit 100 degrees C, we should start seeing some steam production there. Nice. And the steam production obviously will go straight into the steam oven, or at least it should. There we go, it's building up steam right now, actually. So you can see it's not creating a ton of steam early on, but the hotter it gets, the more steam it's going to produce. So basically you should use your refined firestone once you get it to start your steam boiler, but you shouldn't use it once your steam boiler reaches a decent temperature. You should let it fall over and start using something else, like charcoal. So that's probably what we're going to do here. We're going to use charcoal from our steam oven. It's going to cook up the charcoal from the wood in the tree farm, and etc., etc. Let's go over and take a look at our tree farm and see how we are for wood. Yeah, we're doing all right still. Okay, so we still have a decent amount of wood in here. Not too bad, 52 stacks. This guy's gonna have a lot more. I should probably also drain from here, but we'll see. What I should probably do is have this not be the 128 barrel. That should be a 64 stack barrel. So we always have 64 stacks of wood available, but we'll mess around with it later. How's the heat doing over here? So we're waiting for steam to build up. Remember, once it gets to the halfway mark on the steam level, that's when it should start outputting steam to adjacent things like the steam oven. We're already up to 500 degrees C. So we've already hit halfway point for the heating of this steam boiler. Did you hear that, Soren?
Mm-hmm.
we're at 500 degrees C already.
Yay!
Pretty crazy. But we've also used 200 charges of the 5,000 in our refined firestone. So, 530 C. Cool. So again, the more heat we have, the more quickly the steam will build up. So you can see we're getting more and more steam as time goes by now. I think maybe 300K might be the... Oh yeah, it'll probably be close to 300K. Cool. And then once this thing's self-reliant on charcoal, we can be a little less worried about it. But also keep in mind, by the way, charcoal produces less heat, I believe. Let's see. Will it tell me through NEI? Coal is 3.2K heat. Charcoal is 1.6. So charcoal is about half as efficient as coal is. Oh, look at that. It's making charcoal. Nice. So this thing does appear to be hopping fast enough to make the oak wood here come in. We're going to have to kind of keep an eye on this. Once it gets to max heat, I'm not entirely sure how good the charcoal will be at maintaining it from one steam oven, but we'll see. It's a little bit of a test now because, like I said, steam boilers, their functionality has changed just a little bit. All right, guys, we'll be back in a second. Now with that, guys, I'm sorry to say, but we have hit a wrapping up point for the episode. We're right about there. So what I'm going to do is wrap up the episode here. I'll keep an eye on the steam oven. I'll keep an eye on the steam boiler. We'll see how well the charcoal does once it hits max heat here. Hopefully the charcoal from the steam oven will be fast enough to keep this thing running. If not, I might need a second steam oven. I'm not really sure. Like I said, things changed and it's time to kind of figure it out. But the refined firestone here is cool. I believe I can throw it into lava again to recharge it as long as I don't completely burn it out. So I shouldn't have too much trouble keeping the refined firestone well charged. Nice. Look at that. It's so cool. It's heating us up. We're already up to almost 800 degrees C. So definitely rapidly heats up the steam boiler. But I said, unfortunately, you're not going to get quite as fast of a, or as efficient of a steam burn as you would in the past. We'll see. All right, guys, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and take it easy.